Welcome to this video. Hannes here. I'm happy that you're here because I'm about to show you one of the greatest songs that you can play on the guitar ever. Nothing else matters. I did a lot of plucking and I don't use a pick here at all. And we do everything with our fingers. So no pick here. And before we start, check out my free lessons for guitar. In the video description there you find a good basis to get around on my channel here. So now let's start with Nothing Else Matters. We start out with this really famous open string pattern. We start with our thumb on the low E string. And the index finger goes to the G string. The middle finger goes to the B string. And the ring finger goes to the E string. And then back to B and to G. Okay? So thumb, index, middle, ring, middle, index. And from the top. And really get that thing going. Best thing would be that you can talk while you play that, like I do right now. Count to it, that makes it easier to really focus on the beat. It's like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Count out loud, that helps to really get it rhythmically right. 4, 5, 6. You do that 4 times in the intro. Within the 4th time, we go over to this. So I play the 4th time. And then we play 7th fret E string again here with the ring finger. And we plug the B and the E string. And then with the pinky into the 8th fret. And I plug this with the middle and the ring finger. Okay? And now we come to a very interesting part. We play again 7th fret E string, but only E string there. We do a hammer on in the 8th fret with the pinky, back to the 7th fret, and a pull off to the 5th fret. So. And then we do again 7th fret E string together with the open B string. And then index finger 5th fret E string together with the open B string. And we do a slide downwards. Let me play it from the top, from the 4th time of the intro. And then we play again the open E string, the high E string. So. And now we need to place our ring finger into the 5th fret of the G string and the pinky in the 5th fret of the B string. So after we played the open E string, we play again the open E string and the A string. And then G, B, and then index finger goes to the second fret of the high E string and does a pull off there to the open string again. So. And then B and G string again. From the top. And again. A, G, B, E. A, G, B, E. And then we plug together. We leave the ring and the pinky where they are. We plug the A, G, B, and E string at once. After we did that, we place the index finger into the second fret of the A string and then into the third fret. We do this in this muted style. So not, but. So until there. Okay. Again, from this uprising part, when you arrive there, you play the low A string. So, and then G, B, G. Play the third fret of the high E string with the index finger or the middle finger, whatever fits you. And then you go back over the B, G, and A string again. At the very end, you don't only play the A string, but you play again the A, G, B, and E string at once. And then you shift that up 2 frets, all the fingers. Same picking pattern there. So 4 strings, A, G, B, and E, and then A, G, B, G. Okay. You play the open E string, hammer on, and pull off with the 5th fret. Okay? pull off. Then 7th fret B string, pull off to the open B string, open B string, hammer on 5th fret B string. Then you play the open E string again. We go back to our intro. This time we have a little fancy trick here. Over the G, B and E string. We place our index or whatever finger, doesn't matter, over the 12th fret, really literally over the 12th fret, but you don't push down the strings, you just barely touch them. So you create those nice notes here. On the way back you play again open strings. Then we go to the next part. But let me wrap up what we played so far. Till there, 4 times the intro. The 4th time slower. Again, 4 times the whole thing. And then comes the next part. Okay, we start out with an E minor chord there. We have the index finger in the 7th fret of the A string, ring and pinky go into the 9th fret of the D and G string, and middle finger goes into the 8th fret of the B string. We start with a low open E string, and then A, D, G, B. And then we do this thing here, D major, 5th fret A string, and 7th fret D, G, and B string with a little, tiny little bar chord with my ring finger. We play A, D, and then G and B at once. And we do the same thing 2 frets lower on the C. So it's E minor, D major, C major. Again, E minor, D major, C major. E minor, D major, C major, and then we go to G major, bar chord, index finger 3rd fret, E string, ring and pinky 5th fret, A and D string, middle finger 4th fret, G string, and the index finger also pushes down 3rd fret, B and E string, and we plug E, D, and G and B at once. Then we go to B major. It's the same shape as we had on the D and the C, but we are in the 2nd and 4th fret here. And then again, intro, open strings. Okay, again. I'm about to show you the verse of Nothing Else Matters. A pretty cool and intense picking pattern that you can learn here over the basic chords, which are actually just E minor, D, C, G, and B. So chords you might already know, but it's pretty fancy and cool and fun to play picking pattern going on there. So let's start. We start out with pretty similar to the intro. Open E string, the G and the B string, and then we have, with the ring finger, the 3rd fret of the E string. We plug this with thumb, index, middle, ring finger. And then back to the open G string and open E, B, G string. Then we go to a kind of a D major chord. We don't need all the strings, but I like to grab a D major chord there. Index finger 2nd fret G string, ring finger 3rd fret B string, and middle finger 2nd fret E string, and we plug the D and high E string. And again the D string. And then after we did that, we placed the pinky in the 3rd fret of the E string, and we plug the E, B, G string. So from the top, and then we have still the ring finger on the 3rd fret of the B string, on the C, on the A string we have the 3rd fret of the A string with the middle finger, our C, and we plug A and E string with the thumb and ring finger, and then the B and G string. So. And then we play 3, 2, 0 on the low E string. And then from the top, then it's a little different. So the first chord, the E minor chord, is the same. So the first time. And the D chord again, where we play the open D and E string, where the middle finger waits on the 2nd fret. Again the open D string, then the B string, so, and the G string, and then we do, after we played it, a pull off to the open G string. So the second run. Then again to the C chord, the C sus2. We play again middle finger 3rd fret A string and ring finger 3rd fret B string. And we plug after that A and B string at once, and then G and B string. So, second time. And then again. 3, 2, 0. So from the very top. Again, the same over this chord, and then so we have the same going on with the E minor and the D. Again, this sus4 kind of flavor there. So it's E minor, 3rd fret, E string, G, E, B, G. And again to the D, D and E string at once. Open D string again, pinky down on the 3rd fret. Then you plug E, B, G, like in the first run. And then we go to a C chord again, middle finger, 3rd fret A string, and the ring and pinky stay in the 3rd fret of the B and E string. We plug A and E string, and then B and G. So till there. Then we leave the ring and pinky where they are, go with the middle finger to the 3rd fret of the E string. We plug E, G, and B and E at once. And then we go to B7. We plug 2nd fret A string, 2nd fret G string, 2nd fret E string, and the open B string. So we plug A, G, B, and E. Again A string and B and E string. So 4 strings, 1 string, and B and E. And intro again. And a verse from the top. This solo is pretty cool because it's not played by the actual lead player, Kirk Hammett, but it's played by James Hetfield. To me, kind of the more musical lead player, but this is just my opinion. I love this solo. It's so much fun to play, and it's pretty cool because we can split it up in I'd like to do that at least in 4 different parts. So let's check out those great solo guitar parts together. So let's start out with the first part of the solo. We're in standard tuning. The solo actually is based on E minor pentatonic, which you might already know. If you can already play the pentatonic, you have a good basis. So let's start out with this very cool double stop here. Yeah. I mean, what a start for a solo. Great. We put our pinky into the 15th fret of the B string and the ring finger in the 14th fret of the G string. And we do a bending with the ring finger while the pinky stays where it is, you know? And I take the middle and the index finger behind the ring finger as a supporter, so it's easier to bend the string. You do it twice. And then you go into the 12th fret with the index finger. Do a little vibrato there. Okay. That's the whole first part. So, then we go with the ring finger into the 14th fret on the G string, 12 with the index, so. And then a slide to the 11th fret on the G string. And then back with the middle finger on the 12th fret. And a pull off again back to the 11th fret. And then with the pinky into the 14th fret on the D string. So it's 14th fret D string, back to the 11th fret on the G string with the index, 12th fret D string, and 14th fret D string with a slide. That's the first part of the solo. So let's do it again. Next part is (12, 14, 12) on the G string. Okay. And then we have 2 times this kind of bluesy lick. We do a bending, a whole tone bending on the 14th fret with the ring finger on the G string, and then 12, 12 on the B and E string. And we do that twice. 14, 12, 12, 14, 12, 12. So. And then we have 15th fret B string, pull off to the 12th fret. And then 15th fret G string, back to the 12th fret on the B string, and then 15th, 14th fret with a pull off on the G string. So it's the whole part till there. Next thing is we do a 2 notes at a time on the 12th fret on the G and B string. So it's and then a hammer on into the 12th fret of the G string, pull off to the 12th fret again, and 14th fret D string. And then 14th fret on the G and B string, 13th fret on the G and B string, and 12th fret G string. Okay, again the second part. Slower. Slide downwards to the third part. So, and then 15th fret E string, 14th fret E string, 12th fret B string. Again 15th fret E string, 14, 15, 17. Do a little slide in there. And then, tricky part, 15th fret E string, 14th fret, hammer on, pull off to the 12th fret. Fret B string. 15, 14, 12. Again. Then slower. And the last part, 12, 14, 12 on the G string. And again this double stop from the beginning. And you go back to the position where it started. 12 fret G string. And you end on the 14th fret on the D string. So, and the last part starts like this. 12, 14, 12 on the G string. And again the bending from the very start. And then you release this. And you end on the 14th fret on the D string. 12, bending, release, 12, 14. And again this cool blues lick here. And then 15th fret B string bending, back, release of the band, 12th fret, and again bending in the 15th fret. And then you let it ring. this only works without hitting the strings, just legato playing there. So it's pull off, hammer on, pull off, and then slide to the 7th fret, 5th fret, hammer on, 7th fret, and 5th fret. And now so the whole thing in a slow tempo. 3, 4, 6. Nothing else matters. I hope you learned something from this video. Let me know what you think about it, and write into the comments what you would like to learn next on my channel. So thanks for checking out this video. Take a look at the video description. I would like to recommend you that, of course, too, because you find tons of free lessons there which will help you to get through in the world of guitar playing. Thanks for tuning in, and see you in the next video. My name is Hannes. Bye.